Hey there YouTube, Alex here, and I wanted to come back on here today and make a vinyl update video. I think this is like number 11 now or something, and you know, just wanted to keep the ball rolling, I guess, a little bit. I wasn't actually going to do a video today because I'm absolutely wiped out. I'm just so knackered. I actually just woken up from a 3-hour nap. It's just I've just had the most crazy week. So much going on. I think I've been to like 3 parties. I think over the weekend we went up to Nottingham for my cousin's wedding. We spent the weekend up there, and that was just non-stop. You know, moving all day, on your feet all day. You know, trying to make conversation all day, and then had a great time in the evening with the reception. So we yeah, that's what's been going on for me, I guess. Just trying to get the most out of my summer, and having a really good time. But all this has kind of, I guess, put me on the back foot a little bit with these threads. I feel like I'm maybe a little bit out of touch with everything that's been going on with you guys in the community. There seems to be new threads going up every day, and quite hard to keep up with them all. But I will say that, you know, over the next few days I'll look to reply to as many as I can. Starting off with Buddy Bopper's thread, his first thread, which I really wanted to get around to doing earlier, but yeah, after this video, hopefully I'll do that. But I won't ramble on too much. I'll get on with showing you the stuff I've picked up. Not too many things. I only have 4 things here, but I was pretty excited to get them, so I was keen to share them with you guys. And playing in the background, you've probably already guessed, but this is Fleet Foxes' Helpless Blues. Just amazing album, which I know a lot of you already have. So yeah, that's playing in the background, and I'm actually going to start off by showing you a CD, my only CD that I have to show. But this one is one I picked up the Saturday before last. We actually headed up to a one-day English blues festival up there, about 45 minutes from where I live. There was this English blues festival going on, like a one-day thing. So yeah, it was quite small scale. You know, only kind of I'd say 400 or 500 people in total. So very, very small festival. I think there was only 5 acts on the bill, and just really a chance for people to go there, you know, drink beer and enjoy some quality music. And so I really had a good time. And there was one guy that really stuck out in my mind as being the best performer there, and his name was Poole. And I don't know if he's a local guy to me or what, but I know he'd just come from playing Glastonbury like 2 weeks before or a week before, and he'd come straight from there, so he was fresh off Glastonbury. And yeah, as I say, his name was Poole, and he was backed by a really great band, and I just thoroughly enjoyed his set from start to finish. He really mixed it up and had some amazing variety. He played everything from, you know, his own compositions to I think he said he wrote a song with Ozzy Osbourne or something, which he played, and he played Hendrix stuff, B.B. King stuff, all kinds of things, and he just kept the crowd and everyone involved and engaged for the whole 2 hours. And after he'd finished, I managed to get hold of his CD, and here it is. Poole, Everything I Want. And basically it's a 5-track EP. It's not a full-length album or anything, but I think he's only like 22 or something, so yeah, an amazing achievement to have this out already. And I expect really good things from this guy in the future. I think he's got a lot to offer. Certainly one of the best guitarists I've ever seen live. He just absolutely blitzed it, and I'd definitely be looking maybe for tickets to see him again in the future, because he just blew my mind. And as you can see there, nice touch, he signed it for me and everything. So yeah, it was a really great day, and maybe I'll post a few clips from that day in another video over the next few days. But yeah, that's Ben Poole, Everything I Want. So yeah, I'll get into these records. This first one here is just a second-hand record that I picked up a few weeks ago, and I thought it was about time to get some Beach Boys in my collection. You know, I'm just too big a fan of the Beach Boys not to have any of their music on vinyl. You know, I'm not kind of like an expert on their music or them as a band. I'm not too good on their history or anything, but you know, judging them on Pet Sounds, you know, they're certainly one of my favourite bands of all time. Just incredible music, and as I say, I think it was about time I got some of their music on vinyl, and got this for like £1 in the charity shop on the Capitol label. It's in pretty good nick, just a few scuffs on the record, and but the sleeves in very good condition. And this is actually a mono copy of this, Best of the Beach Boys. Just a collection of their hits. So songs like Surfin' USA, Surfin' Safari, I Get Around, All Summer Long, Sloop John B, God Only Knows. I mean, come on guys, there's not a weak track on this. I mean, just amazing. Yeah, just amazing stuff, and I played it through already like 4 times. I'm just a huge fan of them, and this has really inspired me to go and seek out a copy of Pet Sounds on vinyl. I wanna make sure I get a good copy, you know. But yeah, that's the Beach Boys, and I was really happy to find that one. And these next two, these final two, I actually was lucky enough to go. When we were coming back from the wedding yesterday, we went via Oxford, and I pleaded my parents to stop off in Oxford so I could take a look around the shops. And there was only one reason why I really wanted to do that, and that was to visit the record store, of course. And yeah, this is actually a record store I went to a couple of months back to. I purchased the Kurt Weill album there, the Bright Eyes album, and the Tongue album, I think. And it's a really great store. I really enjoy it there. And really great news for me is that I might be going to uni there in September. So yeah, it's good to know they have a that they have a recently opened independent record store, you know, within minutes walk of the campus. It's just awesome. So yeah. Yeah, I went in there, and this caught my eye. I'd heard so many good things about this album and this artist that I just wanted to give it a try, not really knowing what to expect. I mean, I know a brief bit about the history of this artist. This is Bon Iver, I think you pronounce it, Bon Iver or Bon Iver. I don't think it's Bon Iver, but yeah, it's the guy that's the main guy, the kind of singer-songwriter is Justin Vernon, and he goes by the name of Bon Iver. And this is his most recent release. I think this only came out a couple of weeks ago, or something like that. But yeah, as I said, I just wanted to give it a try, and I was pleasantly surprised. You know, I can see why some people wouldn't quite get this, or you know, quite like it. There are some quite messy arrangements on some of the songs, which I think could have been improved. And it's not kind of captivating music. It doesn't, you know, kind of draw you in and, you know, grab you on the first listen. I mean, I think I'm going to have to give this a couple more listens to really appreciate it. But I think Dan showed this in a recent video, and he was saying some interesting stuff about it. Like it's almost kind of background music. I think that was the album he was talking about, but yeah, he was saying that it's an album that you can really almost ignore, kind of put on in the background and listen to. It doesn't kind of demand attention so much, but no, I really enjoyed it, and as I say, I need to give it another listen, and hopefully it's one of those albums that grows on you, and I'm almost sure that it is. Really nice pressing. I'm not quite sure what label it's on, but yeah, really big fan of that artwork. Something really good about that. I really like it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you give Bon Iver's latest album a try, at least, whether it be on the CD or on iTunes, or whether you buy the record. It's definitely worth a listen. So that's that one. And this final record here, mentioning Fleet Foxes earlier in the video, and ever since buying Helpless as Blues, I've just been, dying to hear more of their stuff. I've just fell in love with their music, after listening to Helpless as Blues first time around, and ever since then I've just been wanting more, and got the chance to get some more when I saw this in the record store, and they had it for a real good price. I think it was reduced from like £20 to $12.99, and it's their first album, of course. I think it was released back in 2008. Eponymous again, self-titled album, and yet again I didn't actually know this was a double LP until I saw it in the store. Really nice pressing, as is Helpless as Blues, and yet again just amazing music. I know this was hailed as kind of one of the best albums of 2008, and I can completely see why. It's a absolutely stunning debut album. I mean, the band really obviously wanted to get it right and not release an album that didn't quite live up to expectations. So just absolutely, really impressed with this, and it's just great to finally have at the moment a complete Fleet Foxes collection. I now have both their albums, and if I had to compare them, I'd probably say I like Helpless as Blues a tiny bit more. I think the band have really developed their sound in the kind of 2 years between the albums, and I think they really did a great job with Helpless as Blues, and it's going to be a very difficult album to top when they get round to releasing another album. But no, nonetheless, this is a really amazing release, and if you haven't got this already, I certainly recommend you as I said with the Bon Iver album, giving this a try. And a really big fan of the artwork as well. I think I heard somewhere, or I've read on Wikipedia or something, that it's kind of a reproduction of a famous painting. Can't remember quite what the painting was called, but it was painted in the 1500s, I think, and just so much going on that artwork. It's unbelievable. But yeah, that's Fleet Foxes' first album, and that's all I have to show you today, guys. It's as I say, not too much in terms of purchasing, but I'm trying to be quite careful with my money at the moment. Kind of save up a bit so I can finally get around to learning to drive, and there's a multitude of things which I'm kind of saving up for, but hope to purchase many more records over the next few weeks, and hopefully get another vinyl update video up as soon as possible. But as I say, I'll be back hopefully after this video to reply to Buddy Bopper's thread. Apart from that, thanks for watching, guys.